Weber City, Utah. Snowmobile pro Steve Medrano is unstoppable on the slopes. What the very best can do on skis, Steve does on a snowmobile. Now he's about to try something he's never even seen. A 360-degree backflip.
If I had pulled off this stunt, I would have been the first person to do a backflip on a snowmobile.
Steve revs his engine and speeds for the ramp.
I hit the ramp a little bit too fast. It didn't get tucked right. I knew that everything was wrong.
A quarter-ton of machine crashes down on his head.
If you went out and laid on a snowbank, put on a helmet, have somebody drop a piano on your head, I guess that might be kind of similar.
Steve is torpedoed. His body is pummeled into the snow. All that stick out are his hands and feet. Friends arrive to find his helmet crushed, the snow soaked with blood.
They were really worried. They thought that I was dead for sure.
Steve has a severe head injury.
For quite a few days after the crash, I had problems even telling what was real and what wasn't. It took me probably a year and a half or 2 years before I fully recovered.
Even in his sleep, he replays those terrifying seconds when he was suspended between life and death.
I had pretty intense dreams where I would go through the sequence of losing control of the machine in the air, but over and over and over in my dreams just keep on falling off it and just falling.
Amazingly, Steve gets back on the snowmobile, but one stunt he won't be trying is the one that almost killed him.
I think that I'm really fortunate that I'm alive at all. I don't think I'll ever try a backflip on a snowmobile again. I don't really believe in tempting fate.
Bangkok, Thailand. Kickboxers battle it out in the ring. The referee stays up close to the action. He makes sure each kick and punch is clean. The fight is fast and furious. First, the boxer in the green is kicked to the canvas. He gets his revenge. The fighter comes up and scores a knockout. Watch again. The boxer in the red goes in for 2 kicks. The ref steps in to break it up and gets clocked. The ref takes his job seriously. Only tonight, he lets it go to his head. Leominster, Massachusetts. Emergency crews arrive at the scene of a car crash and can't believe their eyes.
We expected to see, an animal on the side of the road. We didn't expect to see what we saw when we got there. As we're approaching the vehicle, there's a moose sitting in the passenger seat with his head out the windshield.
For veteran Lieutenant Frank Masangeli, this is a first.
It's not every day you see a moose sitting in the car. I've never seen that.
The car's driver is okay and out of the car. She explains how a moose wound up riding shotgun.
The moose had to be somehow walking down the road, and she came up behind it. And when she hit the rear of the moose, it just slid across the hood of the car and right through the windshield into the passenger seat. Amazing.
But it's not as funny as it may appear. The giant moose is trapped, panicked, and dangerous.
If you approach the car or got too close to him, he would start to thrash.
Environmental police shoot the moose with a tranquilizer dart. This will prevent him from breaking a leg, which could be fatal. And it allows the rescue to begin.
We knew we were going to use the jaws of life to remove him. We were going to have to remove the roof of the car.
The car is cut into a convertible. Now it's a matter of removing a 600-pound animal.
The wrecker truck backed up to the driver's side. And they put some harnesses underneath the moose, and they gently lifted it up.
The sleeping giant is lifted out.
No, we have to pull the car out of the way.
Another wrecker pulled the vehicle away, and we lowered him into the truck. We were hoping that the moose would be okay. We don't like to see anything get hurt.
The makeshift ambulance carries the moose to a refuge. He can sleep it off. And the Leominster Fire Department wakes up to a new legend. The night they arrived at a wreck to rescue a moose.
I knew this was going to be a unique moment because this just doesn't happen every day.
Up next, a glider goes on a violent frenzy and wipes out a wall of people. And a man terrorizes a loan office. Now the clerk fights for her life. And later, a building is engulfed in flames, forcing a rescue of fire and ice. When the world's most amazing videos returns.